and girls, so I've got a day off today, and I've been having murder with the passenger side window, not going up and down on the Escort Cosworth. So I purchased a window regulator with the motor, brand new, from LVW's. A friend, Mikey Andrews, sorted me out. He works there, like he's found one. It's an aftermarket item. It's not like a genuine Ford, but it's an aftermarket item. But I'm going to have a go fitting it today. So I thought I may as well do a video on it. You know, nice bit of content, isn't it? A bit of work on the Escort Cosworth. I'm guessing all Mark 5, Mark 6 window regs are probably exactly the same, for a 3-door car. But I couldn't find any second-hand, off the internet, because I didn't think you could buy them, like new. But my mate who works for LVW, Mikey Andrews, big up him, nice one lad for sorting us out. He found me one with the system using my chassis number, so awesome. So thought I'll have a go fit it today, like. Right, best get on with it. I haven't got like loads of time to do it in. You can see I put a bit of foam here so it won't hit the wall. I'd usually have the radio on. There's 4 of these little screws on the bottom. We've got 2 here and the 2 down side. I've got to pop this bit of plastic off, so I'll use my little snap-on trim tool, one of my favourite tools, man. Love this thing. Sound. That was a bit energetic, wasn't it? Sounded in market. I've put all carpets down here. I've got a kneeling mat. Tell you what, like I'm an engineer. I trade and I'm always on my knees in work, so I've got kneeling. I used to have knee pads in my kecks, but always put something down to kneel on, because even now I'm getting sore knees and I always put kneeling mats. So imagine if they're never used, like a kneeling mat or a bit of carpet down, when you kneel down. 2 Phillips screws in here. One here. It's off there with the rest of the bits. There's one here. So there's one there. It's off. Be dead gentle with all these bits of plastic. Put them down on a piece of towel so I don't scratch them, because they're all 25 years old or so, aren't they? You know what I mean? Got to be careful with everything. I think I've got 1 screw here to take off, so I'll just take this one. This one's got a one, remember rightly. Oh, now we'll take this plastic trim off as well so I don't damage that. Screw for that, with this little plastic trim off. There's that, put that nice and safe. And I think we're ready to pull the door card off now. Yeah, I think we're ready to pull the door card off now. Yep, nice and easy done. I'll just put this safe out of camera. Give me a minute. As you can see, this wasn't the neatest job. when I put all back together. When the car got restored, I wanted all the door shuts painted, you know, and all around the doors the same colour as the car. So all the doors got stripped down, all the glass came out, all the mechanisms came out and that, like. So all this kind of got damaged. But I was watching a friend who's on YouTube. He'd done a video and he's just restored his Mark 1 Escort, and he's used like sticky back plastic as his insulator. I know this is a bit of a noise insulator, isn't it? That's why it's foam, but I'm not really that bothered about that. I just don't want the dust and stuff coming in, you know what I mean, and keep the door card dry, like. So I'll rip this off and I'll get some of that sticky back plastic before I put it back on. The plan is today is just strip it off, strip the mechanism. I'll put the new mechanism in, and I'll put it back together another day, like when I've got a bit more time free. So let's strip this off, eh? Put this safe. Sorry that you haven't heard from me for a while on YouTube. My missus had COVID, so I haven't been able to get out. We go to any car meets and stuff. I've had to isolate because I've only had one jab. So I've just been pottering and doing loads of jobs around the house. Plus, we're about 3 weeks off having another baby. I have my second child. So as you can imagine, the house is a bit hectic. You know, getting everything planned, getting everything done, you know, getting the nursery ready and stuff like. So I've had to decorate the bedroom and stuff like that. Plus, I'm doing an extension on the house. Well, we've been doing an extension on the house for the last year, but it's been like a slow process. But I'm doing like most of the work myself with a friend, like, who's a builder. So you can imagine how bad the house is. This car's been sheeted off with like paint sheets. You know when a spray painter will spray the car, I sheet it off with them sheets so it doesn't get brick dust and that over it, like so. So it's just been a mad few weeks, dead busy. Trying to take this off as neat as possible. Remove that, put this safe. Okay, just unplug the speaker just to give us a bit more space. You see the window red now? The channels are riveted in, aren't they? That's riveted in, but that's screwed in. That's the lock. Just remove this window channel so it doesn't get damaged. I don't think you can buy all these seals new. Just ease carefully. Put this off camera. So just check that the new window reg will fit. It's just, I'm gonna have to drill all the rivets out, and this new one has bolts to tighten up instead of rivets. So I'm just going to undo and take the glass off. I've took the outside weather strip off just so it doesn't get damaged. I'm just going to undo and take the glass off. I've got the car, like people always say, disconnect battery, etc, etc, but I thought I need to have the car all powered up so I can be able to move the window up and down if I need to move the window up and down, if you get me. So I've got the window at its highest position because it's got holes here to undo the screws, you know, that hold, should we say, the piece of trim which holds the glass. So I'm just going to undo that and see if we've got enough space to take the glass out of the car. Just going to put this safe. Here's the glass out the car, so I'm just going to put this safe. Now the glass is out the car, I think it's just a case of drilling the rivets out and taking the mechanism out. So I may as well get me drill and I'll drill the rivets out off camera, and you can join me once all the rivets are taken out and we take the mechanism out. Alright, you may as well go and make yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, and I'll see you in a minute. So I've drilled all the rivets. There's 7 rivets to drill to get the original window mechanism out, and I've pulled it out. Here's the original one with the rivets that I've had to drill out to get it out, and this one's the new one where it's got bolts and a couple of nuts. So I'm just going to put a bit of touch-up paint on all the bare metal from when I drilled the rivets. I might have marked the door a little bit with the size of drill bit I went through. And then I'll put the new mechanism out in and we'll see what it looks like. Alright guys, so the new mechanism's in. I bolted it. I had to open up these holes to 6mm because it was 6mm thread. I think the rivets were only about like 5.5, maybe 5mm rivets. So I've had to open them up to 6mm. But I painted for a little touch of paint, and I always paint anything that's raw metal, so it doesn't rust. And then what I've had to do is I've had to cut the loom, and I've put 2 crimp connectors so I can join, so I can get the right plurality. I can't even pronounce it. Plurality of the motor. So you know, like so when I go up, the motor goes up. When I go down, the motor will go down. There's only 2 cables, so we'll sort that. So we're just gonna go and grab the glass, and I'll put the glass in, and we'll go and grab the keys, and we'll try it out anyway. screwed up, eh? That was a bit of a ball ache, wasn't it? Getting that in. Well, we'll use this way. Sorted. So that's bolted in, well screwed in. Let's go and get the keys and we'll try it up and down and see what it's like. Yeah, that was tricky, wasn't it? Looks like when I've pulled that rubber seal out, I've knocked part of the loom, and part of the loom stopping the window from coming down. So I found the key now. Should we try it, eh? Up and down, see what it's like. Oh, sweet. It's slow going up, isn't it? Works, I've done it. Sound, eh? And what I'll do is I'll order some of that white grease. I don't know what grease to use. Do you all use for lubricating your windows? I hate using WD-40 and that, like, but I've sprayed I've sprayed a tiny little bit on it now, like. I'll use this. I'll give this a little spray, but I might go order some of that white grease off the internet. What is it? White lithium greases or something. Give that a whirl. Well, that's cool, that. No, at least I've got a working window now, you know what I mean? Mrs. was moaning when we had like the hot weather that she couldn't get the window down and that, like. So, alright, I think that's enough for tonight anyway. So I'll end the video there. I'll put the door card back on tomorrow. But if you liked the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm going to get the Mark II Escort out this weekend. This Cossy's a bit blocked in at the moment with acros and stuff like that. So I'll get the Mark II Escort out this weekend and we'll do a video on that. Give it a little whirl. I haven't used it for a while, but it's coming to winter soon, isn't it? So they're both going to be going away for a bit, like. So, alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. You take it easy, alright? Laters.